BLEACH.
Okay, let's read chapter 96 of Bleach. We'll see the title here, Blood Red Conflict. So, Ichigo has been facing off against Renji. Ichigo-san? Mr. Ichigo? Heiki, nan desu ka? So, like, calm composure, is it? Like, are you okay? Zan. Bolta, 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 bolta. Bolta is the sound of heavy drips. So he's heavy drops of blood falling. Boom. Sugoi. Sugoi. Incredible. Incredible. I have the hardest time reading the kana sound effects in this. Is that a... I don't know what that is. I think that's... Is that a gu? Gura. You know, it's bloody, but this is very calming. Yeah, the some of them are or whatever, but even like that looks like a so. But you know, that's got to be don. The characters often are very skewed in Bleach in particular. ザビマルの一撃を受けてまだ立ってるなんて. Okay, that Zabimaru, that's the name of Renji's sword. So one attack or a single attack from that sword, Ebimaru, receiving and still standing, like how could that be? Shinjirarenai. It's unbelievable. And meanwhile, yeah, it's always don. It is. That's just the sound. That's like the taiko drum hit. Don. Kuso. Damn it. Menomai ga yureru. Before the eyes is swaying. So his vision is swaying. The previous chapter ended with a bit of bravado, where Renji claimed he was like 5 times more powerful than he was when they last met in the real world, and he knocked Ichigo back, and then Ichigo stands up and basically says, well, if that was it, then, you know, maybe fighting 11 of you isn't going to be so bad. But as he just revealed, he's not completely okay. Sasuga ni ichigeki ga omoi na. As expected, one attack heavy or weighty. Chikushome, son of a bitch, or that bastard. Ashimade furatsuki yagaru. It's to the point up until the legs are furatsuki, which is going to be like wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Furatsuki. Yeah. Feeling giddy, tottering, teetering, staggering, wibbly wobbly. And yagaru means he's not so happy about that. Yeah, here it is. Gura. We can see that better. So gura is maybe that idea of like swaying. Ikakusen kara chi mo nakushisugita. Okay, so from the battle with Ikaku, which is the guy, the bald dude, blood also lost too much. So basically, I also lost too much blood from the battle with Ikaku. Kuso, yuren janeyo. So damn it, swaying it isn't. Kuso, damn it. This is a way of saying like this isn't the time for swaying. So he's trying to tell himself to stop swaying. 生意気な口を聞いたはいいが Okay. Namaiki. Namaiki is impertinent, saucy, cheeky. Brazen, audacious mouth. So talking, as for like talking in a brazen or audacious way, you're good at that. But どうやら立ってるのがやっと見てだな. Somehow, or how doing, standing, やっと見て, it's looking やっと, like you're at the end. Yeah, just barely. It looks like you're just barely standing. So you talk big, you talk audacious, but it looks like you're barely standing. Dun. Oh, okay. All these tall panels. Tall, thin panels. Oh, 終わりにするぜ. We'll do it to the end. Like, I'll finish this. Gun. Okay, so Ichigo is theoretically standing there as he just destroys this entire building. Brought to you by Bleach. Blood Red Conflict, Chapter 96. Braddoretto Conflicto.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Hey, chicken. All right. Oh, look, he dodged. Ga or za. Although it looks like he might have gotten nicked again. Yeah, not R.I.P. Unrip. Ga. Dun. Okay, Ichigo's up on the roof. Renji is now joining. Ga. Za. They both look determined. Zoom. You know, in these conflicts, it's always the buildings that suffer. Dosha. Yeah. This doesn't, he's just speechless. Zwan, doka, gan. Gyan. Yappari murida. As thought, it's impossible. Muridatanda. It was impossible, or it's impossible. Fighting against or fighting with, as an opponent, the assistant captain. そんなの. That sort of a thing. He's saying it's muri. It's impossible. Like it's no good. Abarai-kun ga inai. Okay, presumably we're going to switch scenes. Someone is saying Abarai isn't here. He doesn't exist. This is Abarai. Or Abadai. Yeah. どうして? Why? 3番隊副隊長, so the number 3 squad or number 3 company assistant captain. Kira Izuru. Kira? We're going to see more of this person. わからないの. I don't know. 先の集会の後、突然いなくなっちゃって、それで? Okay. Don't know. The earlier meeting afterwards. After the meeting from earlier, suddenly wasn't there, and he became that way. So he suddenly became not there. And 探してたら、6番隊の副官室の前に So when looking, or if looking, but when looking, the number 6 units, like assistant room or administration room before there, 副官室. Yeah, the aide de camp. The aide de camp room in front of there. これが this thing. So it's got their mon, their crest, and the roku, meaning 6. 副官賞? The aide de camp badge. Okay, so it's like he left that, like he's giving up his office. I guess that's the implication. Have we seen show in this sense before? Let me look that up real quick just to verify that is what that means. You sometimes see this as like a chapter. Yeah, okay. It often gets used as a chapter or section, but it can also mean metal, which is what we want here. このこと this event, this thing, 隊長たちには as for to the captains, in other words, like, should we let the captains know? No. 話してない don't speak. In other words, don't tell anyone. Or am not speaking, will not speak. Aizen 隊長には話そうかとも思ったんだけど. Okay, so as for to Captain Aizen, whom we met before, thought like I will tell, but like I thought I might tell Captain Aizen, but でももしそれで油井君が罰を受けたりしたら嫌だし. However, if with that thing, meaning like with what happened, Abarai-kun, if he receives punishment, that's no good. So she thought about telling Captain Aizen, but she doesn't want Abarai to get punished, to receive batsu, or things like that. でも、Aizen 隊長はそんなことしないと思うんだけどね. But as for Captain Aizen, that sort of a thing, if not doing, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking that. He wouldn't do. Captain Aizen wouldn't do that sort of a thing. わかってるよ. I know. You like how is yes, but is no? Yeah. I think there's a lot more emphasis on I mean, it sounds like un. I think typically. That helps with it. It also helps, I mean, you notice, right? It's immediately followed with the negative of the verb that you want. So it confirms that it's a negative response. 現時点でAbarai君のいなくなった理由がわからない以上. So in addition to not understanding the reason for Abarai kun not being here at the present point in time. So at the present point in time, Abarai kun not being here, the reason for that not understanding, in addition to that, それが一番賢明な処置だと僕も思う. That thing, first kenmei, which is going to be like explaining. No, wisdom intelligence. An intelligent shochi intelligent measure or step. I also think so. So I also think that was an intelligent or wise move. Wise step. You? No, that's cute. I guess it's more like a floorboard squeak. しかし, however, こんな時にどこへ行ったんだ彼は? However, at this sort of a time, where went as for him? So where could he have gone at a time like this? 消えた先は知らないが? As for the previous vanishing, don't know, not familiar with, but 消えた先, what else can saki mean here? This is not ahead. Some time ago. Destination, that's what we want. As for the vanishing destination, don't know, but 装着例の出てる副干渉をわざわざ外していくなんてよほどのことだ。よほど means like a big thing, excessive thing, or weighty thing. Very much. Okay. So again, as for the vanished location, destination, don't know, but the solchakure, the like heading out with the preparation orders. Sochaku. Yeah, so Solchaku here is equipping orders. So the rei is the orders. Going out, equipping orders, the aide-de-camp badge or medal expressly removing and going, it's a big thing. It's a big thing for him to have done that. To expressly remove it when it was under orders or going out with orders on wearing it. 彼はこの頃朽木上司のことでいろいろと思い詰めていたようだったし As for him, lately, Joshi, Kuchiki Joshi. Oh, the woman. No, that's not the normal kanji. Ms. Oh, okay. Ms. Kuchiki, things about her, various thinking, and omoi tsumete. Ugh. Omoi tsume. To think hard over, brooding over, worrying too much, it appears. So lately, it appears he's been worrying, brooding over various things about Ms. Kuchiki. 大事にならなければ良いけど、大事ならなければならない. If it's not becoming important, that would be good. If it's not becoming daiji, if it's not becoming a serious matter, that would be good. Okay. Wakatta? Got it, or understood. ともかく僕の方も体調にバレないように探してみるよ. Tomokaku, I think, is like just for now. Generally speaking, in any case, my direction also, or me also, to the captain in the manner of not leaking out, and we'll try searching. So I also will try searching and do in the manner of not leaking out to the captain. Onagai ne, Kira-kun. Okay, please, I beg of you, Kira-kun. 本当にどこに行っちゃったの? Truly, where went Abarai-kun? That's her talking. Okay. Back to the battle. Ga. Or I guess it's ga, ka, ka. Gotcha. Goo goo, ga, gara. Shibutoi yaro da. Shibutoi is stubborn. Stubborn. Shibutoi yaro. Stubborn dude you are. Stubborn, tough, tenacious. そんなにルキアを助けてか? That's sort of a, it's that sort of wanting to help Rukia. Like that's how much you want to help her. バカ野郎。助けてんじゃねえよ。You stupid idiot. 助けて. So he says it like he does. Wanting to help, it isn't. It's not wanting to help. 助けるんだ. It's I will help. I will save. His conviction. ふざけんな! Gasha. Okay, this is Renji screaming this. Fuzakana is like, stop bullshitting. Yeah, Fuzakana. You gotta be kidding me. てめえがルキアの力を奪い上がったから because you stole, and contempt added there, the power of Rukia, because you're the one that stole her power. And again, the chikara here is the spiritual power. Rukia no tsumi wa omoku natta n da. Rukia's sin became heavier, or became heavy. It's because you stole her power that her crime became heavier. Ga. Wakatte no ka? Do you understand that? Ga. Oh. Wow. I think he does. てめえのせいでルキアは殺されるんだよ. It's your fault. And here, say is like deeds or actions. That is, I don't think that's the normal kanji for say when it means fault. Yeah. So, actually, is that actually action? What is that? Showy? Yeah. It says OBSC. Is that obscene? I don't think it's not OBSO, like obsolete. Why would that be obscene? What else could OBSC mean? That's fascinating. I kind of want to look at that later. Anyway, it's your fault. Obscure. Okay, that makes better. That would be good. Thank you. That makes more sense. Okay, obscure. It's your fault. Either way, it's your fault. The kanji are showy, but sei means fault. As for Rukia, that she's going to be killed. It's your fault that she's going to be killed. そのてめえがどの面下げてルキアを助けるなんてめかしやがる? Okay. And that face with what? Which face lowering? Tsurasage. Tsurasage. That face. Dono tsura. This is okay. That is a whole expression. Dono tsurasage. Sagete. How could you? How dare you? Literally about like lowering what face? It's obscene. Sorry. Yeah, so that face, or that you, how dare you? How could you? Rukia saving and whatever. Mekashi agaru. Oh, no, sorry, nukashi. Nukashi. How could you say that? It's your fault that she's gonna be killed. So you, like, how could you dare say that you're gonna be saving her? Fuzaken-jane? This isn't a fucking joke. Ore no sei de Rukia ga korosareru? My fault that Rukia is being killed? Wakatteru? Wakatteru sa? Sonna koto? I know it. That sort of a thing. I know it. Dakara ore ga tasukeru n janei ka yo? And that's why I'm the one that will be saving her. Isn't that it? Ga. Ga 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 ga. Go. Okay. Gyugo. Kusoga. So damn it. Yatto mieta ze. Okay, there's a thought bubble. Finally visible. Finally able to see. Able to yeah. Saidai sankai da. Yatto mieta ze. Finally was visible. The biggest 3 times. Saidai sankai da. Oh, and now we're switching back to a flashback here with Urahara. I guess that maybe that's him talking here. So what is he saying? Oyoso kougeki to yobareru mono wa hotondo subete. Oyoso. Is that generally? Yeah, as a rule, with the attack, as for the thing being called with an attack, it is hotondo subete. It's nearly everything? Yeah. It's nearly everything. 強ければ強いほど、その回数には制限がかかるもんなんすよ。If it's strong, so like nearly all the attacks that are called, that have like maybe a named attack, or that can be a called an attack. If it's strong to the extent that it's strong, as for the number of times, or as to the number of times, the limit, the restriction attached it is. Seigen. Yeah, a restriction or a limit is attached to the number of times, depending on how strong it is. Kenju wa 6発. As for fist guns, it's 6 shots. Oh, a handgun. I thought he was talking about an attack. A kenju would be well, that's a fist gun, right? Yeah. As a handgun or revolver, there's 6 shots. Misairu wa ipatsu zutsu shika uttenai yoni. And as for a missile, it's in the way of only being able to fire once, have 1 shot. Shoot 1 shot. 可能な冷蔵庫攻撃の回数は必ず決まってるんす。The possible consecutive attacks, as for the number of times for the possible consecutive attacks, without fail, it's decided. Oh, okay. 通常状態のエビ丸を伸ばして1回。Okay. 通常。状態 is condition. So like normal condition, 通常. Yeah, general or common condition. Extending ebimaru, which again is this sword, it's 1 time. 伸ばしたままの状態で in Don, we're in a very important flashback here. In the condition of being extended as it is, さらに2回, like furthermore 2 times, 計3回. Okay, he's using very specific terms here. さらに, yeah, furthermore, all the more, 2 times. And K, what does K here mean? Oh, in total. Okay, so K normally means like planning or whatever, but it can mean in total. So that's a total of 3 times. So now we're getting the initial extension, this thing, and I guess maybe he's counting up. So going back, he was counting the number of big attacks or something. その3回目の攻撃の後, that 3rd time attack after that, 必ずあいつはザビマルを元に戻す. Without fail, as for that thing, Zabimaru returns to its original state. Or returning to its original state, Zabimaru. And we get the sound of it slinking back. Okay. 常に同じ回数でなくてもいい. So continually or always, the same with the same number of attacks, even if it doesn't become, it's good. なくてもいい. Always with the same number of attacks, like it must do that. Even if it doesn't do that, it's fine. 必要なのは最大回数です. As for the necessary thing, it's the largest number. Okay. So as for what's necessary, it's the largest number. It's like the maximum number. 戦いが切羽詰まれば, fighting, or the fight, 切羽, seppatsumaru is to be at wit's end, to be cornered. Okay, if the fight, if being cornered or it being at one's wit's end, teki wa kanarazu, as for the enemy, without fail, 最大回数でしか攻撃してこなくなる. Without fail, the enemy, the greatest number of attacks will do attacking. Will do attacks. 1, Okay, that is the end of the flashback. Well, it's the end of the flashback, but we're also like back in the present. その回数さえ見極められれば that number of times, if 見極められれば 見極 if able to see through, if you can be sure of it, if you can probe it, that number of times, 隙はそこにあります. As for a gap, in that place it exists. So a gap will exist in that place. 2. 連続攻撃の最後の1回 the consecutive attacks, final one, and the first time, 最後の1回. Yeah, like the first time of the final attack of the consecutive attacks. そこから次の連続攻撃に移るとき and from that point, the next consecutive attack, consecutive attacks, the time of transmitting?
Hello there.
Reflecting? Utsuru? Moving, transferring, changing the target of interest or concern, elapsing. That's probably what we want. Yeah, to the time elapsing to the next consecutive attacks. So the time in between those. 3, 3. Ga. Chi. Gaga. Jaguar. Huh? 敵は完全に無防備になる. As for the enemy, perfectly becomes defenseless. No defense preparations. Mu bo bi. Yeah, mu bo bi. Defenseless. Oh, warida! Renji! It's the end, Renji. That feels like the end of the chapter. No, it's not. Shocking. Oh, he missed. Defenseless. Defenseless, but not the end. Got him. Notice the sword, Ebimaru, is back in one piece, or not. Itaro, teme wa man ni hitotsu mo ore ni wa katte ne. I said it before. I said it right. As for you, 10,000 to 1. As for winning, or as for against me, not able to win. Zoom. Rigged. Oh, look at that. Okay, now maybe we get to the chapter. Yeah, so the sword.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. The sword may have retracted, but it doesn't mean it's still not a sword. All right, there we go. Oh, and that's all we get for the after art there. Okay, that is the end of chapter 96. Brutal. We'll continue here next time with chapter 97. Not looking good for Ichigo.